Hello, welcome in 150% volume 3/4 lifestyle, a show by Mexico-based artists Birk and Debora Delmar, which was taking place during May-June at Treize in Paris. We're gonna make this little virtual tour of the show. So basically, I met Andrew and Debora in Mexico City, where they're based since like a few years. They met in New York a few years ago. They're invited right now in like the startup project, which is like the title of this residency program, which is called Les Ateliers des Arques in the southwest of France, opening July 4th. I hope you guys can come. So yes, that was great to be able to show Andrew and Debora's work here in Paris, and I propose that we make a little tour together of the show. So basically, Andrew and Debora, they are a couple in life. They have separate practices, but of course their work often dialogue with each other. So for this show, they worked of course together to bring it together, but they really made separate works which function one to another in a dynamic way, I would say. So I'm gonna start to present you like the series of paintings Andrew made for the show. So here they are. The technique is like spray paint on canvas as well as on paper. It's a specific technique where you add several layers, and after like you rub them off, which makes visible sometimes like the canvas structure. To depart, for the point of departure of this piece was the idea of the Hawaiian shirts, because Andrew wears personally a lot of Hawaiian shirts, and he considers that it's, in a way, it's kind of a costume. Talking about the idea of like the American man trying to exotize himself wearing these Hawaiian shirts. In the Hollywood movies, it's very common that like the gangster or like the outsider character wears these shirts. He decided to use the colors of the Hawaiian shirts as well as their kind of flowery patterns to make these paintings, which can be seen sometimes a bit more literally, like in this painting here. And of course, after he also quote like the story, the general historical history of painting, like for instance this painting, which kind of make you think in a way about the nympheas or of Monet, or this painting, which was this bird patterns, kind of recall on like some Yves Klein anthropomorphy. And so he presents these pieces with the sound piece that you could hear at the beginning of the screenshot, where he talks about like the Hawaiian shirt as a statement, as a painter, the fact that he decides to wear patterns which are talking about his position as an outsider regarding like the main American art scene. He's talking in a way of his position as a male white American living in Mexico City to gain some better conditions of production, and he questioned definitely like the idea of heroism or myth of the painter. So after that, Debora decided to work on a kind of similar vein. In the sense that she departed also from fashion. She found in Zara this really weird series of t-shirts where we can read art and life, and like other like text pieces can be seen with notions such as travel, love, Brazil, like exotic situations, and it's kind of mixing up with different patterns. Like here you can see this crackle painting, like kind of parodying the idea of contemporary art and stuff like that. So she found these t-shirts as well as these other t-shirts, which are even weirder somehow, which also show like some weird parody of like contemporary art sculpture, like this pineapple covered with gesso and stuff. and it says like bright white, like München, Bavaria, and it also talks a lot about lifestyle and the idea, the problematic notion of white, of paleness, which is also a decision she took in the whole installation, like kind of playing with those like shaded hues that can be found, which are very popular right now in design. For instance, there is like this very followed blog on Tumblr, which is called the Pale Blog, where this girl is like posting pictures of very pale scenes, kind of as an ideology in itself. And Debora is also quoting Martha Stewart, who's this American designer who's kind of making sculpture in a ready-made way without really knowing that she's kind of also talking like erecting lifestyle also as a form in itself. So Debora has been playing with this, and she mixed the Zara shirts with like some random like design products like this shelf or this like chair here, or here's this weird hanger, weird design that she ordered on Amazon and stuff, with like more folk objects, which are also reminding of like this flowery Martha Stewart patterns and stuff, with like weird little detail which suggests the use of them, like the lipstick here, or in this plate here we can see ashes, which is possibly echoing like this weird dysfunctional house, could be maybe inhabited. And there are also other mini details, such as like this knife here, which is stabbed pretty violently into this like other Zara shirts, talking the language of like self-improvement and corporation, or this pole here in this hat, which is kind of an evocation of a Kate Winslet character in some other Hollywood movie. So basically, the installation starts playing with the idea of like the environment, the domestic, but the questioning also like the ideology of color as a reminder of other racial problematics, knowing that Debora is Mexican, but she's very white, and so she of course also questioned her power position as a white Mexican artist, female artist, doing art in Mexico but having studied also abroad. And so these two basically like inquiries about the artist, his position toward a prescriptive lifestyle and position of power within a system, an art system, a racial system, a post-colonial system. This position dialogue together, and of course there was the idea of using Andrew's paintings as like a weird background landscape, of course for this weird house. One could imagine like there is like this chair with like this kind of swimming pool like color, and of course after the contrast of colors kind of clashing and bringing some other dimension, fictional and formal dimension to the show. So yeah, I guess it gives you some keys to understand like the work. So I hope you can check other works of Andrew and Debora on their respective websites, which are on the websites. I hope you enjoyed the visit, and remember to try to come to the opening of the startup on the 4th of July in Les Arques, and if not, of course there will be pictures soon online. Thank you very much.